welcome to my channel. I'm really nervous. I don't know why, because I'm just talking to myself effectively. But there we go. I've just waxed my hair up because I'm so hot. And you know what? I can't be bothered with faffing around with it anymore. So here we go. This is going to be a Valentine's makeup look. Someone sent in a question saying, did you teach yourself makeup? I have in fact taught everything myself. It was just kind of from a young age of watching, you know, YouTube and being like obsessed with makeup from a young age. I used to always watch my mum do makeup as well. I have taught myself makeup, but soon I will be a makeup artist. Well, I'm going to take my precisely my brow pencil in the shade 3.5 and I'm just going to fill in my brows. This isn't going to be like a proper in-depth tutorial as such, because at the end of the day I'm not a professional makeup artist. I probably do things wrong. This is just my way of doing my makeup. And yeah, just have a little bit of a play around whilst having to chat and get to know a little bit more about me. When did you get into beauty and why? To be honest, I went to sixth form, biggest mistake of my life, and I did actually get I got two qualifications. I got a B and a C, so I did dance and media, and then I also did an extended product as well. But then after that I basically was a full-time waitress for about a year, because after being in education for what felt like so long, and loads of stuff with like my mental health and stuff, I just basically wanted to take a gap year from life, before I kind of figured out and decided what I wanted to do. I know uni was definitely not on the cards. I always kind of, when I did dance and stuff, wanted to go to dance school, but then after a while I just wasn't really fancying that either. So anyway, so I was a full-time waitress, and at this point I'd already kind of started my Instagram for my makeup, and realised I really liked beauty and I wanted to go in it, but to be honest I didn't have a clue what I wanted to do. At the time there was a lot of people around me kind of going into lashes and brows and stuff, and to be honest I just wanted to do something different that at the time not really many people were doing. So I decided to take myself on a course and do nails. So I'm a qualified nail technician. I've only just under a year, actually, about 8 months now. So I do like acrylics and gels, so that was kind of a really good way for me to like ease myself into the beauty career. So usually I do like a really fluffy brow, but because this is more of like a date night look, I'm going to do a bit more of a bolder, stronger brow. I hope you can actually see what I'm doing, because I need to hold this, I can't see otherwise. I'm just going to go in with, where's it gone? Gimme Brow. I use Gimme Brow in shade 3, just to make them a little bit more full and fluffy. This is like one of my favourite products in the whole world. Everyone should get this. Next, whilst I'm talking about benefit, I may as well answer the question of what my job is. So obviously, yeah, so I'm a qualified nail technician, so I actually am based in the salon, doing nails and stuff part-time, and then I also part-time work for Benefit Cosmetics, in kind of like a shopping centre near me. So yeah, that's my job. I'm then going to be using, actually I'm not I'm not just saying this biased because I work for Benefit, but I do. Benefit brow products are the holy grail best products. So I use 24-hour brow setter to really like fluff up my brows. This is like one of my favourite products as well. And literally this and Gimme Brow is like, I can't go without it. Like, and obviously, so once I've done that, I don't really conceal under them anymore, but if I'm doing like a little bit more of like a full glam, I will, purely for, oh, it's just broken, purely for the fact that it just makes everything a little bit more like crisp, as I'd like to say. So I'm just going to use the MUA Pro Base Concealer for this. One of the questions is actually what's your favourite concealer, and this is one of my favourites, along with Collection Last Imperfection, but I got this last time because they didn't have that one in stock, so I used this in shade 120. And it is a really good concealer, to be fair. If you're looking for something that you don't want to spend your whole month's wages on, then I'd definitely suggest this. Some people find it weird that I do eyebrows first, but especially when I'm doing a lot more of like a heavy glam, I just personally find it a little bit easier because, you know, you can, I don't know, it's just easier to just, for me, because I have really shit brows, I don't know, they're not like sometimes the easiest to fit. I mean, I've personally got into a really kind of good way of doing them quicker, but on a day-to-day it's sometimes easier to just get that out of the way first. So now I've done my brows, I'm going to do my eyes. To be honest, I don't really know what to kind of do for my eyes. I don't know whether to do just a wing or more of like a smoky. You know what, I'm just going to do a wing. I'm just going to keep it simple, do a wing and a red lip. Yeah, let's just do that. So I am going to just prime my eyes with the P. Louise base. I use shade 1. This is really fair. Also, if you're wondering why my face is so much paler than my neck, I don't fake tan my face because, as you can tell, my skin is a pile of shit right now. So I have fake tanned a little bit on my body. So that is why my face is like my walls. So I'm just going to pop 2 little dots of this on my eyes. This is literally the best primer ever. I would 100% recommend. And to be fair, it's actually so cheap for how good it is. So I'm just going to use my Morphe M705 brush to just pack this all over the lid, basically. I don't really like to use this to actually conceal out my brows just because it is really fair. So I use my normal face concealer to carve out the brows, and then I'll use this to kind of prime and prep the lid before going in with eyeshadow and all that jazz. This is a really funny one, you know who you are. But my next question is, if you could go to dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be? To be honest, I was actually just thinking about this, and there's probably so many people. I think it would have to be Amy Winehouse. I don't know what it is, but it was actually more after she died, and I don't know why that is, but I always loved her music and there were certain songs that I really loved. Also, I'm just going to use my Real Techniques 201 brush. It's just a fluffy blending brush to just blend that all out. Yeah, I don't know what it is about her, but I just feel like we would have really got along. She was just such an amazing, like, down-to-earth person. My next question is, how many different eyeshadow brushes do you actually use for each eye? To be honest, I don't really use that many. It depends what eye look obviously you're doing, because if you're doing something, by the way, I'm just taking, it's the Master Sculpt contour bronzer thing. and I'm just going to pop that in the crease of my eye just to kind of make everything a little bit more blended. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really use that many. If it's obviously just like quite a simple eye look, you'd want to use the brush you're using for that colour, and then I always kind of have one clean brush to just kind of keep going in with blending. And my brushes I do use are all the Morphe Jaclyn Hill collaboration, and oh my god, they're so good. I can't live without them. But on the other hand, you can get really affordable ones. They have really good ones from Zoeva aren't really that expensive. Obviously Primark actually do have some really good ones, and Spectrum as well in Boots, they have some very good ones. I can't really talk whilst doing a wing, but I'll give it a go. What is my, well, there was actually two questions. What's my goal for next year and what's my 5-year goal? So I can kind of wrap them into one. I'm using my Benefit roller liner again. I'm not just saying this because I work for Benefit. This is genuinely hands down the best eyeliner, and I just fancy not doing a black one today. I do have the black one, but I'm going to use the brown one today. This is really hard while speaking and doing makeup. I don't actually know how people do it. My goals, I have literally so many personal goals, and also, oh my god, I can't talk whilst doing this. Oh my god, they're nothing alike. Now I'm actually going to answer that question. To be honest, I literally have so many personal goals. I don't really want to like necessarily say all of them, because there's certain goals that I personally know within myself that I want to do. In terms of like a 5-year goal, I want to become a professional makeup artist. I want to have my own house with my boyfriend. That comes on to another question. I want to, I don't know, 5 years is a long time, you know. Who knows where you'll be in 5 years? You could literally be wifed and have kids. I'll be 25. That's like my ideal age to like properly settle down. I'm just literally pushing myself to do things. Like I could have easily just stayed in bed all day. Like today's my day off. I could have easily stayed in bed all day and just thought, oh, I'll do that YouTube video that I'm saying I'm going to do every week. But I literally had to force myself, and now it's pitch black outside and here I am doing a date night makeup look, and I'm not even going out tonight. But here we are. That's definitely one of my goals, to push myself and literally almost force myself to do things, because in the end I think I'll be better off for it. I want to be happier. My mental state is actually pretty decent right now, but I'll be doing loads of videos on that. I want to literally cover so much about mental health because it's like a proper massive passion of mine. Another goal of mine would be to actually be successful in YouTube. Like right now I'm probably not even showing how real I am, because it's really hard when you're sat down talking effectively to yourself for an hour whilst doing makeup. I'm not really like showing you who I really am, but that's to come. You're not even ready. I have actually recently just had a lash lift. Shout out to my best friend Ellie. However, before I put mascara on, I always do give them a quick curl. So these, why do these not get spoken about more? Because I've tried so many different lashes, and these Primark ones are £5. They're, I don't even know who that is. Suzanne Jackson. I don't know, but they have loads of different ones. So they have like Dubai, Miami, Paris, London, and they're all so nice. So I'm going to be using these. They don't come with any glue, however I just use Duo lash glue. Do you have a boyfriend? And how long have you been with him? Yes, I do have a boyfriend. He's called Sebastian. We've actually been together for about 3.5 years, but it feels like 100. That's not a bad thing. It just feels like we've been together for so much longer. But yeah, been together for 3.5 years and hopefully forever. But there you go. What is your favourite makeup brand? To be fair, like, as much as I'm probably going to sound biased, one of my favourite makeup brands is genuinely Benefit, just because I love doing brows. So the brows are 100% the best brow brand out there. But in terms of eye makeup, Morphe definitely has to... Morphe and Anastasia Beverly Hills, just because the palettes are like beautiful. But Morphe because of the price, Anastasia because of like the range and stuff, they are so nice. But then also another one would probably be P. Louise. I don't have enough from there because I'm just broke and I haven't really bought anything from... I just haven't really bought any makeup for a while, so maybe I'll do a makeup haul soon and test in new products. Who would like that? Oh, I didn't even put mascara on. Mascara I'm going to use is Bad Girl Bang. Genuinely. Again, the best mascara ever. Right, and then whack those lashes on. They are... oh, I just love these. Are you fucking serious? That, my friends, is why you do your eyes and your eyebrows first. Because if you're as clumsy as me, you end up getting mascara all over your face, and that's not fun. Okay, are we filming? Hope we are. Because if not, I'll be fuming. One of my next questions is, what's your favourite place you've visited, country or city-wise? So, I've done quite a few like cities, but me and my boyfriend went to China about, I think it was about a year ago now, and oh my god, it was just the most incredible place ever. So we went to Shanghai because at the time my sister was living out there, and I would 100% recommend, but there is so many places that I want to go and see. Wait a second, I'm just going to clip my back. I'm going to do my base, so I'm just going to start off with my Benefit Professional Hydrating Primer. This is actually really good. In all fairness, I was never a fan of the Professional before, even though everyone raved about it, just because I feel like it really clung to like dry patches and spots and stuff. But this is really nice and it gives like a really even base for your makeup. This, my friends, everyone needs this in their life. I've gone through about 6 bottles of it. It is just the most amazing product. MAC Strobe Cream, they have it in loads of different colours. So they have it in like pink light, silver, peach, and I've got it in gold light. And it is honestly just the best thing. So I think you're just kind of supposed to put it on in those areas, but in all fairness, I just put it all over. Why would you not want that glow? I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC15. To be honest, obviously when I'm working at Benefit, I obviously try, because we're supposed to use Benefit products, and I do really love the Hello Happy Flawless foundation in shade 3. So I do wear that, but then when I'm not at work, it's nice to obviously use different brands. So I use this, and I don't usually put this much on, but again, because it's kind of like date night flawless makeup, I'll put a little bit more on, and to be fair, my skin, again, needs it. And I've got these Be Even face sponges. Can you hear that? Fucking hell. Who are your favourite artists and what kind of music do you listen to? in all fairness, I listen to such a broad range of music. I don't really have like a specific genre that I listen to. I just, if I like a song, I like it, do you know what I mean? I won't just listen to it because it's by a certain person or a certain genre or style. I'll just listen to it. Let's do a Come Drive For Me one day, because I'd love to just do songs on my current playlist. That'll be fun. I'm going to be just going in with my Pro Base MUA concealer. I just go under the eyes. This is nice because I've got a little bit of a yellowy undertone to my skin, and I feel like this is nice for that. So I'll just pop it all on my blemishes. Oh, since when was that there? I'm actually sick of it. I would quite like to do a video as well, all about like yeah, because I had actually a question talking about my skincare routine and doing a video for my skincare. So I'd quite like to talk about my battle with my skin and what I can do to help it, what's my skincare like. And then my favourite setting powder, and I've told so many people about this, but they just think, oh, number 7, it's like a really old-fashioned brand. But this number 7 translucent setting powder is hands down the best one I've used. It literally makes your makeup look flawless, because I've used Laura Mercier translucent, oh that just went everywhere, the translucent setting powder, and in all fairness I didn't think it was that good. I just felt like it didn't last very long for a start, and I don't know, I just think for how much it is, oh, I would not be buying that again. This is literally so affordable as well. I'm not necessarily going to bake right now because I don't think I really need to today, but I'm just kind of pressing in the powder all over my face to bring a little bit of colour back to my skin now. And I'm going to use the Benefit Hello Happy Flawless, it's like a velvet powder in shade 3, and I'll just whack this all on with a big dense fluffy brush, whack it down my neck. Next question is, what made you want to start YouTube? To be fair, I have literally wanted to do this for so long, almost too long now, and I've just never got around to doing it. I think it's the fear of judgment from people, like especially where you live and stuff, and I think when you're younger and you're at school you have more worry and fear about, oh, what people are going to say about you. And don't get me wrong, I still think that now, and I'm trying to be that person that's like, I don't give a fuck what anyone has to say about me, but at the same time I really do. I care too much. I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette to contour and bronze my face with my Jaclyn Hill brushes again. I think I watched, from a young age, I've watched Nikki tutorials and Zoella. Obviously I watched Zoella from a young age. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really watch her now, but just because I feel like that's not really the path I go down. I like to watch funny people like Olivia Neal, Emma Chamberlain, Tana Mojo, Patricia Bright. Oh my god, she's my favourite. Like, I have to watch her. Obviously Sphere and Cinzia, these are all like my favourite go-to YouTubers. I mean, I'm subscribed to a lot and I watch it every day, and I just think I'd love to do that. And I know it is quite glamorized because people just think, oh, it's like the best thing, you get paid loads of money and you get loads of freebies and stuff. But I'm not even doing it now because of that. I'm doing it because I've wanted to do it for so long, and now I just need to get on with it. And I'm literally doing it because I think I'll regret it in years to come if I think, oh, why didn't I never do YouTube? And I think people have just told me, you just need to do it. Like, so now I've kind of contoured, I'm just going to use a little bit of bronzer. I've got this Full Flawless Face Bare Minerals brush. and I am going to use this, which is so nice. I got it when I last bought my Saint-Tropez tan, and it's this big like Saint-Tropez bronzer, and oh my god, it's so good. It literally kind of has like a little bit of a sheen in it, and it just makes you look so sun-kissed. And I tell you what, we really all need to look sun-kissed at this time of the year because the weather is horrible. I mean, it was literally 4:30 and it's pitch black outside. What is that about? But anyway, we move. We make the most of it before 4:30, which we did not because I started filming at 4:30. And until then, what was I doing? In bed watching YouTube. But ladies and gents, that's how you spend your days off. When we're tired, we relax. I don't know why people are so against blusher. It changes your makeup life. If you don't use blusher, you really need to start using it. I would really highly recommend this. It's a blush and bronze palette, and I got it from Beauty Bay. I've never really heard the brand before, but I just thought I'd go with it, and it was really affordable. And it's called it's by the brand called Carity, and it's got loads of bright pinks and more like bronzier blush in, and oh my god, it's so good. So I'm going to use a mixture of fixation and what does that say? Kinky. There you go, so I'll just pop that on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, so now for highlight, I'm going to use Pretty Little Glow by Doll Beauty. Oh, this is actually so nice. It's almost like pinky gold. If I just show you, can you see that? I don't know if you... Anyway, so I'm going to be using my Jaclyn Hill fluffy highlighting brush. Ooh. Oh, I'm just so obsessed with that. Okay. So inner corner highlight and brow bone. So for that, I'm going to use, for brow bone, I'm going to go back in with this, with my Morphe brush I used earlier. Whack a bit of that on the brow bone. One of my other questions is how much do you charge for makeup? Because obviously I do freelancing and makeup from home because I have like a little salon room before I joined the salon. To be honest, I charge, I think it's £20 for a full face. I know it's ridiculously cheap, but it's because I'm not actually qualified and I feel like I physically can't charge any more than that. So again, I'm going to mention Patricia Bright. It's the Makeup Revolution palette, and I'm going to use this shade here called Diamonds for Breakfast. And I'm just going to use my finger for it because the inner corner highlight you want to really pop. And there we go. Lower lash mascara on. Last but not least, I'm going to do lips. There we go. My MAC lip liner, it's not a red lip liner, but I honestly don't feel like you really need to. I personally like to have it a little bit more nude so it doesn't look so intense. So I use my MAC lip liner in Spice. This is just like a warm nude. I've got the Bobbi Brown, I think it's called Art Stick. It's a really like chunky chubby stick in the shade Harlow Red. If I was going out, this is what I'd do. So In all fairness, I'm sorry if this has literally been the most boring video ever. I have plans on doing really fun content. I want to do drive with me's, I want to do vlogs. I especially want to vlog when I plan on going away this year. I have really high aspirations for wanting to do, when I eventually move out with my boyfriend, I want to do kind of renovation videos and house tours, and oh, there's so much I want to do. So I'm really sorry if this video was slightly boring for you. I was really nervous, and it's quite a daunting thing, sitting there in your room literally having a conversation with yourself to your phone. In my case it's my phone because I haven't got a camera yet because I'm broke. And let's just see how it goes first, and then I'll maybe invest in a nice camera. So sorry if the quality is a little bit poor. Give me some suggestions in the comments down below of what kind of videos you'd like to see. Is there anything specifically you want from me? But until then, I hope you got a little bit more to know about me. There's still a lot to know. That was just like a little bit below the surface. So I hope you like this Galentines date night makeup look, and I'll see you in my next video, which is whenever that'll be. I hope you guys enjoyed, and fun speaking to you.